All right, real quick, before we even start this video, right? If you're the type of person that sell dinners on the side, you know people be selling dinners out of their house, and you actually bought the supplies for those dinners with food stamps, like government assistance, this video is probably not for you. Because you damn near ran off on the plug twice. Like, if you really think about this, right? So my tax dollars went towards food stamps so you can have food in your house, so I paid for that, and then you gonna cook the food and sell it back to me? Gangster. This video is probably not for you. If you're the type of person that makes spaghetti, right, and you actually put the noodles on the plate and then pour the spaghetti sauce on top of it and eat it like that, instead of being like a normal human being and mixing it all together and eating it like a responsible adult, this video is probably not for you. And last but not least, if you're the type of person that, let's say you just got paid today, you got enough money to pay all your bills, but you still break up your phone payment like a payment plan where you pay a little here, pay a little there, even though you got the money, but you try to live your best life for the weekend, this video is probably not, well, you know what? This might not be for me because I actually just did that. Like, I did there, got like $200-300 in my pocket right now, and I set up a payment plan. Gangsta. Anyways, these disclaimers had absolutely nothing to do with this video, but let's get started.
DJ Bandana!
Hey yo, what's good? It's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected, Mr. Hashtag I Am Buffalo. And if you're new to the channel, if this is your first time on the channel, right there on the bottom of the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, go subscribe to the channel. Don't be a hater. Anyways, right next to the subscribe button, hit that bell, the little notification bell, so you can be notified of all the videos. And if you ever watch any of my videos in the past, or if you've been rocking with me for a while, you already know you tied in with DJ Bandana Black. You part of the official fam. Heavy shouts out to the Bandana fam. I salute and appreciate each and every one of you guys. Let's get right into it. This is going to be kind of a quick story, but this is something that I seen on Twitter the other day, which is a lot going on. I didn't get really a chance to talk about in the actual video. We did do a live where we got like some suggestions and all that. But anyways, Hitman Holla, right? So for those of you who don't know who Hitman Holla is, he's probably one of the top, or was one of the top battle rappers pretty much in the world during this time and age or whatever. And the reason why I say was because he's moved on to do other things like acting and TV shows and all that stuff like that too. So I'm not trying to disrespect him by saying was. I'm just saying he's not that as active in the battle rap world right now. So for those of you guys who watch the Wild 'N Out show, he's on the Wild 'N Out show with Nick Cannon. Me personally, I don't like the show. It's just I just don't find it funny. Like, I don't know. But anyways, Hitman Holla had an issue with child support. Now I want to say this before we even start this video. I understand that the system, the way that it is right now, I can honestly agree that the way the system is right now, more cases than Leslie, well, more than likely, the system is set up for where black men are going to pay child support, or it's not fair for black men in a situation with paying child support. Now, do I also believe that the reason why the system is like that is because a lot of black men wasn't taking care of their responsibilities. A lot of black men wasn't raising their kids and supporting their kids. So the government had to step in and do what they had to do. And I'm not saying every case, I'm just saying a lot of cases. So I understand it both ways. And in the case of Hitman Holla, like I said, I'm gonna show y'all a couple tweets. We're gonna read some things and discuss this. But in the case with Hitman Holla, I want to say up front, I understand where he's coming from. I understand the frustration and all that. But I believe there's a bigger issue. I believe that the bigger issue is the mindset. Because some of these tweets that he actually put up, so we're gonna go through some of these tweets, right? So one of the tweets he put up, he says, since March, I done sent $250 every Friday for child support, which comes out to be $1,000 a month. So that's going on $6,000 so far. Why is my son telling me he needs shoes for school? Can somebody make it make sense for me? My son's closet should look like mine. Somebody responded back. It also for rent, larger place to house, and she wrote something else. So the next tweet, I was letting people have it for 24 hours. I'm done now though. Laugh out loud. I just want the best for my son. Child support hurt him more than it hurt me. And that's a real topic women don't understand. Somebody commented and said, you wasting words, fam. So I kind of understand what he's saying there. So this tweet right here that I'm about to show you right here, this tweet right here is the one that kind of made me feel that I want, because I do have some information on this. So I'll read it first. So basically he says, I got joint custody. Why the F would my money go towards rent where his mama and her boyfriend stay and not my son? Okay, if I pay for rent, who's taking care of my son? See how dumb you sound. And then somebody commented, $1,000 a month is rent. Child support goes to support of the whole child, not just clothes and shoes. Now, we're going to start there, right? So like I said in the beginning, I do understand that the system, everything is unfair for black men. I get all that, blah, 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 blah. I get all that. I agree with most of that. I totally understand that. But I also believe that if a lot of men, like I said, it's not every case. If a lot of men actually took care of their responsibilities and didn't have to wait for their baby mother to call them to ask them to do something, even if you do it when she called you to ask you to do it, In my book, you're still a deadbeat because, and I'll say it like this before you get in comments and all that stuff too. A lot of men feel that they're a good father because when their baby mother call them for something, they do it. In my book, you're still a deadbeat because she shouldn't have to call you. Like when you go get a haircut, you know your son grows hair too. When you go get something to eat, you know your daughter like food too. When you go buy sneakers, you know your kids need sneakers and stuff too. So even if you do it when they ask you to do it, it's a simple fact that they have to ask you to do it. That's just one thing. So the mindset with this thing of, and I've been getting this from a lot of women and a lot of men, and I'm just going to be quite frankly honest with you guys. This is a foolish mentality to think that child support is, like he said, his closet should look like mine. And I'm not saying this is what he meant. I'm just, this is the basis of the actual video that I'm doing here, because a lot of people have this mindset. Child support doesn't just go towards sneakers and clothes and stuff that you feel is just for your son. Child support also should go towards rent. It also should go towards electric. It also should go towards gas. It also should go towards transportation, whether she's transportating your child in a car or busing and anything like that too. It goes towards the whole child. It's not just specifically what you want it to go towards. Now, in a way, is it unfair? Like, I'll give you an example. A little while ago, a girl had put up a stat. No, it was a guy that put up a stat and was saying like how he doesn't have custody of his child. His baby mom has like basically full custody. I don't know whether it's legal, but the child lives with the mother 24/7. So she's paying for light, gas, food, outings, everything for this child. And he was saying like when he pays child support that she shouldn't use that money to go get her hair done, or she shouldn't use that money to buy herself something. But if you look at it this way, right? If it's supposed to be 50-50, it takes two people to make a child, which means every single thing that child needs, you're responsible for 50% of it. So if she's taking 100% of it, and then your little $40 a week, or whatever you're paying for child support, she uses some of that money to finally go get her nails done or finally go get her hair done, technically it's not really using your money because she used all of her money to take care of your child. It's just a foolish mentality. It's a deadbeat mentality to actually think that. Another thing also on this topic, a lot of guys feel like you should be able to say where your money goes towards child support. And I honestly believe that the system is kind of messed up, and for people that's actually taking care of their child, I think that the other parent, and I'm just saying there's deadbeat mothers out there too, the other parent should maybe at the end of the month or the end of the year show like an itemized list of where some of that money went to. Like if you go to a store and you pay in cash, you're not gonna be able to keep up with all that, but to show where the majority of that money went to. So do I believe it's wrong for his son to ask him for sneakers and he's paying child support? Absolutely not. Because it's not just, you don't just pay child support and that's just it. Like kids need more than just that. Now, is it wrong if the baby mother is saying like, yo, you just paid me $1,000 and I'm asking you to get your son some sneakers or something like that? In a way, yeah, that's kind of wrong. But if you look at this actual tweet, he was saying, it was other tweets too, and they were basically saying like, if she has a new boyfriend, he should be paying lights and gas. He should be paying all this stuff. That's another deadbeat mentality because you created that child. I don't care if you have a child with a woman, right? And that woman goes and marries Warren Buffett, is that the guy that owns Geico? Whoever who marries a multi-billionaire. Say she marries a multi-billionaire, and say you're working for minimum wage. Legally, morally, everything, you are still responsible for 50% of whatever that child needs. Even if your baby mother lucks up and she had a whole hot girl summer and all that and get with a millionaire, get with a billionaire, it is not that man's responsibility to take care of your child. That's your responsibility. Now, that man being in a relationship with the woman, should he take care of that child? Absolutely, yes. That's what makes you a real man. If you mess with a girl or you're in a relationship with a girl who has other kids, it is your responsibility also to help pick up that slack. But does that mean that the baby father is just off of the hook? No, and a lot of men and a lot of women think that way, and it's wrong because it's wrong in two ways. Not only are you're repeating a cycle. So you have a man who's not willingly taking care of his child, and then you're not going to put him on child support to make him legally take care of his child, and you just say, I'm not going to put people in our business, I got a new relationship, we're going to take care of it. So what you're showing your own child is that you don't have to take care of your responsibilities. Like if you have a kid and you don't want to take care of it, somebody else will. And that's wrong. You're repeating the cycle of deadbeatism. I don't know if that is a word. I might have just created a word, deadbeatism. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Hopefully that's in the dictionary. But you're repeating the same cycle because you're showing that child that okay, you had a child and things didn't work out, whatever like that, somebody moved on, that's not your responsibility. No, that is still your responsibility. Like I said, a lot of what I'm saying in this video is not just specifically about Hitman Holla, but it brought up the topic because we had a pretty deep discussion of this. And I have a lot of experience with this. I take care of kids that I actually didn't help make, but because I was in a relationship with someone who had kids, that's my responsibility also as a real man. My responsibility to the child that I actually did make legally is just to pay 50%, but I pay more than 50% gladly because I want to break that cycle. And I have a daughter, not even a man, is more important for our young men because, like I said, that's where the cycle needs to be broken. But I show my daughter that even though me and your mom is not together, even though I pay what I'm supposed to pay, I'm still going to go above and beyond to show you what real men do. And not saying just to let the mother off of the hook, but if it's something that she can't do, I can understand if she had the money. But if she can't do it, if she's not doing it right now, I'm not going to see my child without it. So I'm showing my own child, my own daughter, that real men take care of their responsibilities. So don't be with the guy who's not taking care of his kids. Don't be with the guy who's going to have a kid with you and then say, okay, well, you got a job. I'm just going to stay home and play 2K and smoke Reggie all day or whatever. And that's the way that it's supposed to be. We're showing them the wrong thing. But I want to hear from you guys. I want you guys to hop in the comments and let me know how do y'all feel about this situation. Honestly, and I stand firm on what I said in this video, that's just my personal belief. If I offended anybody, well, if I offended any deadbeats, I absolutely meant to do that in the most disrespectful way possible. I absolutely meant that. But if you actually take care of your child and something I said maybe came out the wrong way and you were offended, I do apologize for that. But I think it's time we stop, and I can only speak for the black community, stop looking at child support as, okay, I pay child support, that's it. No, you still have to spend time with that child. You still have to raise that child. That child is still going to want other things besides just some sneakers and some clothes. Like, he's going to need more than that. And unless you live in a city like New York City or LA or Houston or something like that, where the rent is crazy high, $1,000 a month is really not a lot of money. I mean, well, for me right now, that's a lot of money. Like, at this exact moment, that's a lot of money. But in general, $1,000 a month is not a lot of money for what you, especially for a young male, for a young man. I know, like, even with my kids, like, these kids eat a good $200-300 worth of groceries a week alone. That's not including cable, internet, phone, gas, electric, sneakers, outings, just different things that they actually need. So for someone just to say, okay, I pay child support, that's it, that's on you, that's wrong. And for you to say that your child support money shouldn't go towards rent, gas, and electric and all that, that's also wrong. Unless your kid lives with you 50% of the time, which means 7 days in a week, 3.5, even 3 days a week, 3 days a week that you fully take care of the child, lights, gas, food, all that, then yes, the money that you do pay in child support should go towards helping it. And this is what I also want to say. This actually came from women. It's crazy because men didn't even say this. A lot of women were saying that if they didn't have a child, they would still have to pay gas, electric, and all that stuff anyways, so they don't expect their baby father to pay that. They don't expect the other parent to pay that. You're a fool and a bozo, and I'm going to explain to you why. Because, yeah, if you didn't have a child, you would be paying all that by yourself. But you do have a child that you didn't create all on your own, so you shouldn't be paying it all by yourself. Yes, you may pay it by yourself. Yeah, you may be independent and don't need a man. And you don't want to put them in your business. You don't want to make somebody do something that they don't want to do and all that other stuff like that too. But that's a foolish mentality because you're showing your kids to be the exact same way, to grow up to be the exact same way, and to trap somebody else's kid and be the exact same way. Anyways, hop in the comments, let me know how y'all feel about this. We may be going live a little bit later on tonight. I'm not really sure because I got a DJ at Wet tomorrow. But anyways, y'all stay up. Remember, it's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, Even More Respected. Follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and all that good stuff at DJ Bandana Black.
DJ Bandana.